What did you get up to last Sunday, mate?
I went and watched the Falcons.
Oh, how'd they go? Oh, they just got rolled.
They just got pipped, yeah. They led all day and got pipped at the end. What'd you do?
I didn't do much, mate. I behaved myself.
And Ron worked?
Of course. 7 day a week man, me, mate.
Okay.
Here we go. The ball gets pushed forward by their ruck work, and Povey takes it. Quick handball over to where it was dropped there by Havelberg. Comes out. Keating picks it up for the Devils, pushes the ball over, and well-measured kick there. Goes over to Cullen, I think it was. Shelley it was it? Sorry about that.
Nice mark take there by the big ruckman.
Was, but turned over again. I think the Belmont Lions have got it right today.
Oh, gee whiz, copied a bit high there. Yeah, Jason Smith will get the free kick. He attacked the ball well, copped the high tackle, and it was nice work there by, I think it was Benny Nutbean up there on the forward line.
Could get me 5 back here.
Who attacked that ball very well.
You in or out?
Kicked it into the corridor.
Hey? You'll kick him in.
Leading Jason Smith, who has now got the football.
Yeah, I'll say you will. No, I'll say you won't.
He's no more than 30 metres out directly.
All right, I'll say you will. I'll say you will.
This would be very handy.
Sorry, Ronnie.
If the Belmont Lions could kick the first 6-pointer of the term. The Smith kick is a beauty.
And I got me money back.
Right through the middle. Jason Smith kicks his first and a very handy 5th goal for the Belmont Lions.
It's interesting. I wonder how many games he's played in the ones this year. Like kicking 35 in twos. It's
22 he's kicked.
22 in the twos, is he? Oh, it's close. Like traditionally, it takes a while to kick some goals in the twos because it's not as high a scoring. So he might have played half the season.
Well, correct.
And he's a big boy. He moves very well. Back to the centre of the ground. The ball gets thrown up again. No clear possession. Comes out fairly scrambly, and Cornwall, that's Doug Cornwall, couldn't get the ball there, and neither could Darren Scott, and the umpire says, I'll have another throw-up.
Speaking of Jason Smith, we should send a little cheerio to his very pregnant wife, Simone, who I had a chat to before the game, and good afternoon to you, Simone.
Good afternoon. Craig Jeffries for the Lions gets the ball out, quick handball, sees a short kick go over, and
Damien Kelly.
It's been picked up by Kelly. Yeah, he in turn pushes it back into the true centre half forward. And the mark's been taken, Ronnie, by
Montgomery.
And there's that man again. Montgomery took a very, very good chest mark under a bit of pressure, turned, saw Smith leading at 100 mile an hour, put it out in front of him, and he is a big boy, and I think you'd need fairly long arms to punch that ball away, and vice-like grip, and he set himself about 40 metres out.
Obviously Simone's cooking is very good, because Jason has beefed up a little since last time I saw him.
Ideal for a full forward to look like that, I think.
Certainly. See how his kicking boot is. His last effort was terrific, and I've got to tell you, that one is just as good. I think you'll find it's cleared the pack. It's all clear, and Jason Smith is on fire. 2 goals in 2 minutes, and the Lions are roaring at Windsor Park. It's a Winners Reserve. So. Well, it was close.
That's a ladies' bowls in Albury.
So there you are.
Windsor Park.
Scoreboard at Winters Reserve, you idiot.
You said.
Just seeing if you're awake, Fano. You never normally listen to me, you peanut.
I tell you what, the Lions are doing a very good job in the middle here. I really don't think Corio have won a knock until just then, when it was won by Onturk. He got the ball down, but a pack forms again. A kick off the ground by the Devils. The ball comes out. McLaughlin, 5 in front, turns onto the right foot, chips it forward, but chipping in front there is Ricky Lazarich, and takes a chest mark, plays on very quickly on the right boot, kicks it down, and standing underneath, but
the Baker boy
didn't do very well there, and over the back of the pack come Paul Baker and took a very, very good mark. He in turn adopts the, well done, adopts the Lions format, and that's kicked long into the forward line with a bit of breeze. He's probably put it 60 metres with a bounce in the 10-yard square and popped it through for the Devils' first major.
Yes, that's the goal of the afternoon for mine. A beauty from the Baker boy, and you can taste the difference when Paul Baker gets possession. A beauty.
He'd be a delight.
Yeah.
A baker's delight. Oh dear, oh dear.
It's really
What can I
good
say?
today. Really good today, boys, I got to tell you.
Up we go. Again. This is interesting. It looks like the Devils have adopted a little bit more height in the centre of the ground. They get a clear possession, but it comes down to Newham. Newham, short kick, gets it over to Povey. Povey, with the left handball, can't get it to a teammate. It's picked up by Cullen. Cullen streaming through the middle of the ground, onto the left. Looks down the field, and a very, very good mark taken by Brett Dunlop.
But okay too, yes.
O'Toole thought, I think it was going over his head, and Dunlop stood his ground and took a very good mark.
Lovely kick.
Plays on very quickly out to Bukta. He in turn pushes the ball along the boundary line, over the boundary line in front of Povey on the far wing, the scoreboard side of the ground.
6-3, Belmont Lions lead Corio Devils 1-3-9, and that's the Beaumont Pies and Cakes second quarter scoreboard. 5 minutes gone. Ball kicked forward. The big fella Clint forward again. Takes a nice mark. Repelling another forward thrust by the Devils. Left half back. It's a lovely long drop punt to the high flying bull at the back of the pack there. Looks like Edwards it was. Ball kicked quickly up down a half forward. Good tussle there. Oh, Jeffrey, was he held? Havelberg comes in, gives support. Jeffrey back in after it, but his hand pass, not a good one. Goes to Lazarus, who hand passes to Cornwall. That's Nevada. Gets around Newham nicely. Now looks out wide to Hayes. Ball sits pretty well for the youngster. Paddles the ball in front of him. And an opportunity here to pick it up and have a bounce and clear the ball now for the Devils. Saw the Baker boy at left half forward free, as his man did leave him in McLaughlin. But the Baker boy on that occasion's left foot kick up to the pocket is not a good one. Barry O'Toole couldn't quite get to the flight of the footy. It's out of bounds. Left forward pocket about 25 metres from the Corio goal. We've all gone to sleep up here.
Sitting in that sun, it's no good to you, right?
I was waiting for you to say something. Push back over the boundary line again, so the boundary ump throws it in again. The Devils take possession through a chest, but pushes it straight down to the ground. A pack forms, and it's getting a little bit scrambly, and I think it's probably time for the umpires to play a couple of free kicks to open the game up.
Peter, while we're waiting for the umpire to do that, they tell me they had an interesting MC at their Sunday afternoon function out at Thompson last Sunday.
I thought it was absolutely amazing why you would hire a gynaecologist to be your MC.
Yes, that's got me at a function like that.
Ball has gone to the ground. The Lions try to clear it away. It's getting very scrambly, and Paul Smith takes control, chips it across the ground, but Benny Nutbean has snuck through and taken a possession there. Pack forms. Here's our boy, hot to trot, Newham with his fashionable hairdo. Keeps the ball in front, then runs over it. Keating comes in, tries to get control, can't do so. Gets a quick handball out to where it goes into a pack, and that might be a little bit high, and I think we'll find a free kick there to Paul Smith.
Just a couple of quarter-time scores, boys. Belpost Hill 4-3, Eastern Suburbs 2-7. Up at Werribee, Werribee a 3-3, Geelong West 5-1. Thompson 4-2, Bannockburn 5-2. Anarchy playing North Geelong 5-3, North Geelong 4-2. Belmont Lions, we know that one. In the reserves, Belpost Hill were defeated by Eastern Suburbs. Werribee Centrals thrashed Geelong West. Bannockburn thrashed Thompson. Anarchy beat North Geelong. And, of course, we know Corio beat Belmont Lions. Thank you very much, Alan Moore.
And thank you, Noel. And you wouldn't have the up-to-date scores of the Giraldary versus Urana game, would you?
Seconds or seniors?
Seniors, there's no seconds,
mate.
mate.
I've got the second score.
There's no seconds.
Thank you.
Comes down the wing, a pack forms, no one can get clear control again. The big fella for the Lions in number 49, McGlashan, tries to get possession, gets a quick handball out, but it's been pushed over the line and out of bounds. Right here in front of the guest video commentary position. Boundary thrown in, goes to the back of the pack. Cornwall gets clear possession, gets a handball out, can't be taken there by his brother-in Doug, and is pushed over, and it's out of bounds again, right directly in front of the commentary position. Young Boundary's doing a very good job. Big heave again. Cornwall over the back of the pack, tries to get a possession, can't do so, but umpire has said there's been an infringement, and Boyle takes a free kick. Long kick into the centre half forward area. O'Toole drops what he should have taken. Ball goes to ground. Very scrambly again. Pushed forward, kicked off the ground and only into the waiting arms of Paul Smith, who bangs it back into the 10-yard square. Punched away. Dunlop mopping up right across the true backline area. It's picked up there, and Robbie Booley, I think it is,
Yes.
might have cleared the ball to the half back line. Very scrambly again, and Paul Baker pulls it in underneath him. No free kick given. Gets punched out where Nevada Cornwall takes a run, has a bounce, and I would think that should have been caught.
Yes, it should have been.
And wasn't paid, but play on's the call, and Bookter gets a kick down the far wing side into open space. It's again picked up by the Devils and pushed forward where a mark's been taken by Ricky Lazarich. Lazarich on the half forward flank bombs it into the full forward line. Probably would have paid that mark to the Lions, but wasn't done so. The benefit there is he takes a couple of bounces and punches the ball up to where it's been taken by Glenn Frost, I think it is. Frost, quick handball over. Danny Montgomery looks to measure the pass, doesn't do a very, very good job of it, and only finds the boundary line and pushed out on their half-forward flank right in front of the Lions club rooms.
10 minutes gone of the second quarter. Belmont Lions doing it comfortably. They're 6-3-39. Corio Devils 1-3-9. Beaumont's Pies and Cakes. Second quarter scoreboard.
Not making enough use of the breeze, Ron.
Without a doubt, Noel, that Lions defending well.
I think they are. Keating gets the ball, pushes it down to where a mark should have been taken by Smith but wasn't. Newham picks it up. Ronnie's boy turns onto the right. Big kick forward. Pack's formed. No one can get a clear possession again, and the ball comes out where Lazarus tries to clear it. Bounces free and is picked up there by Hammelberg off the hands of Smith in the 10 yards where it's gone over for a minor score. That moves the Lions on to 6-4 to the visitors here in the Corio Devils, 1-3.
Ronnie's love child, you called that wingman, did you, Peter?
Lovely kick in from the full back for the Devils. And that would have been Jimmy Onturk on that occasion, but it's repelled quickly, goes to the pocket. Really nice mark there, I think it was Jeffrey.
Well done.
Pass was good. He's got it to Ford, who's flattened after he got to the ball. No free kick, it doesn't matter. Corey Povey just snaps it up and goes bang from 10 metres out and has hit the post. That's the miss of the century.
I will be talking to Corey in the week, no doubt about that. And as I've always said, Ronnie, a good left footer is one that watches the game from the boundary line.
Well, not a truer word was spoken. A certain goal has gone begging, and that is enough to rip the heart out of anyone's confidence.
Oh, no, look, I think the Lions are playing very, very good defensive football, and when they get it into attack, they really give it a thump. Ball pushed out, it's on the central wing. A lovely throw there from Doug Cornwall to brother Nevada. He in turn punches it over to, I don't know who that is.
Intercepted well there though by the Lions, and I think you'll find it's Mickey Moore, the 17 Guernsey, for the Lions, and just intercepted the hand pass nicely there and has forced the ball up now at half forward. Devils into attack, and they need to do a little bit more. They're trailing by 32 points at the moment.
Corey Spong it was.
Well, this time Philip Boyle goes up uncontested. Spong, yes, on the ground. Replacement, late change there for Darren Scott for the Devils. As we see the ball spilled to Benny Newham, has been terrific.
Oh, very good pass, Montgomery.
Kick. Yep, Danny Montgomery, veteran of many games as well for the Lions. Takes possession, goes one way then the other. Oh, his kick is well weighted for Rob Burley. Poor play, and Spong comes in for the Devils. Hand pass, again puts Nevada Cornwall under the hammer. But he's got the composure to steady and punt up looking for Barry O'Toole. The ball was well weighted, too well weighted in fact. Brett Dunlop does well for the Lions, and I think you'll find has found the boundary line.
Look, I tell you what, we're probably halfway through this quarter, and we've given pats on the back to Newham and Mark Edwards and Corey Povey. I like Dunlop's game. I think he's
doing a great job in
defence.
He's
doing a very, very good job.
He's kept the spearhead. Barry O'Toole, I think, he was second on the goal-kicking list. If I just turn to the back page of our program, he's third on the list with 34 goals, Barry O'Toole. So he likes to kick them.
Yeah.
Today hasn't been able to manage one yet.
This is probably the first time the Lions have actually looked to go through the centre of the ground into the breeze, and it has paid dividends. The ball's been pushed over, been picked up there by Bukta. He chips it out under pressure, and a great mark taken there. Quickly played on Frost to Newham on the half-forward flank. He slips over, still tries to get the handball away, can't do so. Keating picks it up. A measured kick down to Nevada Cornwall. Drops what he should have taken. A quick handball on the wrong side of his body over to Spong. Spong onto the left, pushes the ball down, and I think it was David McLaughlin, 3-1, and punches the ball over. Very good defensive play there.
Yeah, he was pretty hot. He had two players, one behind, one in front, and really had to do something constructive, and the fist to the boundary line was clever.
The Devils seem to be winning a lot more of the ball in the ruck contest that comes out there to Cornwall. Cornwall tries to get it to O'Toole, can't do so. Punched away again by Dunlop, and David McLaughlin again just watches it and measures it over the boundary line. So we're deep into the Devils' attacking zone, right down in the deep pocket. Oberon high end of the ground for a boundary throw-in.
Yeah, Devils into attack, and they need to because they're trailing by 32 points. And time check of the second quarter shows we've been going 16 minutes, and the Lions doing well at Winter's Reserve. Is the ball now picked up by, I think you'll find that could have been Nutbean again, who's been good in defence for the Lions. Goes out to Newham, but on that occasion was beaten by Dougie Cornwall, his direct opponent. Finds Lazarus, whose hand pass to the Baker boy was okay. He plays on, left foot kick up there looking for the leading O'Toole. He can't mark the footy. Good fist away there was from Dunlop. Ball paddled forward. Lions now have got it out to half back, but Boyle's there. Little quick kick to centre half forward was good footy. Allows Shelley to come in, and a high ball to the square, but it's all Lions, and they'll clear the ball nicely now out of defence.
And that was well done on a 3-1 situation. Running out of the back line, bouncing the ball, has lost control of it actually. Ball's come over to,
Mickey Moore.
I think it is Craig Jeffrey, is it?
Mickey Moore, 17 it was. Put it out on that outer side.
Then pushed it over to Jeffrey, who lost control of it and has only helped in a pack forming, and we have a ball up on the far side of the ground. Devils lifted in the rucking department, but this time the big fist of the number 29 for the Lions in forward gets a clear possession away. Good tackle there by the Devils by Ricky Lazarus. Chips the ball out, but not very well directed, and it goes over the boundary. I think the breeze is picking up a bit, and if the Lions can hang on for this quarter, I think we're in for what could be a turn-up for the books. We've all gone for a very close game, and it's not measuring out that way at this point in time.
Not at the minute, as I'm sure the Devils will bounce back. The ball kicks to half forward now for the Lions. A lot of Devils, though, out there at the minute, and well cleared by Boyle. He's kicked to half forward, not a good one. Stepping in the way again, I think you'll find was the big fella Dunlop. Plays the ball to the centre of the ground. Mickey Moore picks it up. His left foot kicked out off the side of the boot. Kelly in front, caught one a bit high. And I think you'll find Damien Kelly, is it? We'll get the free kick.
Might be Povey, I think.
Povey it is, sorry. Left foot kick, a poor one. In front, Bennett takes the ball.
The kicker.
Left foot kick. Nice kick too, long and hard, but coming out.
Oh.
Taking a great mark there was
That was
Mark Edwards.
Strong.
The assistant coach of Ripper. Plays on quickly with a hand pass to the ever creative Jeffrey. Newham at the back of the pack.
Thank you very
Shoots
much.
at goal from 5 metres
And
has missed.
well, the Lions could have really buried
Oh.
the Devils by now. They've had 2 or 3 shots that have, 15 metres out and have missed. Ball up again, goes over the back to Cornwall, who gets a quick hands to Spong. Spong turns onto the left foot, chips it towards the true centre half forward area, where McLaughlin, trying to mop up for the Lions, can't do so. Picked up there by Mick Moore. Mick Moore turns onto the left and looks for his favourite buddy there in the white line, and chips it over on the wing side of the scoreboard ground here at Winter Reserve.
Was good footy, had nowhere to go, and under a bit of pressure there was Mickey Moore, and defended very well for the Lions. Found the boundary line, loose ball now, sees the Baker boy, pick it up and go bang to the tooth of goal, but he's well offline, allowing for the breeze, I'd suggest, and it didn't bring the ball back, and the penalty free kick be taken, I'd suggest, by, I think you'll find it could be the down defender of Benny Nutbean.
Oh.
It's Mickey Moore, in fact.
And that was a shocker.
The man on the mark. It ricochets off his hands out of bounds, right forward pocket, about 25 metres from the Corio goal, who are trailing the Belmont Lions at the minute by 33 points. Time check shows 10 minutes gone. Sorry, 20 minutes gone.
Quick possession there by the Devils, and all they've been able to do is chip it back over the boundary line and out on the full. Hopefully we'll have a better result this time. Kicked long by Jeffrey. Over the back of the pack, the big fella, Spindles, is it? I think it was Ford, took a good mark. Plays on very quickly over to where, hands off to the coach in Edwards. Pushes it over, along the boundary line, and in front of the interchange box it's gone over, and we will have a throw-in.
Yeah, lovely mark taken there by the big ruckman for the Lions, doing it's quite a serviceable job. Phil Boyle, a real battle. On that occasion, Boyle gets the tap out. Looks there, a Newman just chipped in. No, it wasn't. It was Jeffrey, I think you'll find. He's also got support there from Havelberg, but the Devils, through Spong, are going in pretty hard at it as well. Umpire said, give it to me, fellas. We'll have a bounce down on that left half forward flank. Lions into attack in the second quarter, and they lead Corio by 33 points.
And our cameraman Brett Revere pointed out that we've got a fairly good crowd here, and we have. And why wouldn't you, Brett, on a day like today, sun shining? Belmont, Belmont, take a big breath. Belmont Lions player is flattened as he kicks the ball, and free kick has been paid down the ground. Over the top of the pack, no one there can get a clear possession again. The Devils try very hard, pushing the ball forward out through Bingham. Bingham turns onto the right, chips across to where Nevada Cornwall is. Doesn't have a man within Cooey on the wing. Puts it onto the offside of his right boot, kicking down. Not a very classy kick, and it gives the Lions easy chance to take control. They chip in to where a mark's been taken in the centre wing area by the Belmont Lions. He in turn chips the ball out to where Edwards tries to make and take possession. Can't do so. Pulls the ball back into a pack, and I think the umpire will say it's mine, boys.
Yeah, I noticed that
Strawn it was.
Yes, Benny Strawn is on the ground for the Lions. Didn't pick up who went off.
No, I missed that that change.
May have been, I think you'll find it could have been Shane Quinn.
Montgomery takes the ball out of the pack and turns onto his right foot, has a quick ping and puts it over and gives it Nevada Cornwall the chance to take a free kick. Unopposed, plays on, runs to the centre of the ground and chips across to centre half forward. Pretty ordinary kick, and what should have been taken by Dunlop was spilt. Lions try to mop up, can't do so. Another pack forms. Quick handball out through the centre of the ground. A kick off the ground there has only seen the ball come out to where Montgomery has a little contest there with Paul Smith, is it? No?
Young Joel Hayes, I think the three Guernsey.
Joel Hayes.
Great tackle. Benny Strawn gets the free kick at half back. Goes to half full. Looks there to the big fella in forward. Took it well. Hand pass to Edward was okay. Back to Ford. He gets around one and time to steady. Inboard he goes. Good vision from the big ruckman, and has found his brother in Kelvin Ford at the true centre half forward position of Winter's reserve. Up there, here's a chance. Corey Povey, can he make amends this time?
Nope.
Oh, dearie me. He has got the heebie-jeebies at the minute, and has kicked it this time to the left of the big sticks rather than the right. With the,
what does that tell you about his next kick?
Should go straight, shouldn't it?
Keating is going to take the free kick. Kicks as long as he can down the far wing to where Nevada Cornwall makes himself a target. And gets a bit of a push in the back as it goes over the boundary line and has been given a free kick.
Just about would have paid the mark.
I would have. I thought it would have. Yes, the wind has picked up a lot. Ball's been pushed through the centre. It goes over Edwards' head. The coach of the Lions can't get control. Pushing and paddling the ball in front. There could have been a trip paid there, and wasn't. Ball's been picked up by Boyle. Quick handball over. Pushes the ball around, and a good mark 20 metres out. In front of goal has been taken by Paul Smith.
Looks like Barry O'Toole has been shifted to centre half forward. I think Dunlop has gone out there with him.
Probably should have happened in the last quarter, I think, Ronnie.
Paul Smith now moved to full forward. His direct opponent is Adam Joseph. Paul Smith, he's no more than 25 metres out directly in front. And his left foot kick, I think you'll find, has gone straight through the middle. It has. Paul Smith kicks his first and a very badly needed second goal for the Devils. And it's taken them a while. 25 minutes of the second quarter. Beaumont's Pies and Cakes bring us the term, and it shows that the Corio Devils are 2-3-15, trailing Belmont Lions 6-6-42, and a little bit of a fracas at centre half forward, but players just pushing and shoving, nothing serious. Just waiting for the ball now to come back.
I'd say the boys were just making arrangements for this evening when they go in and visit the night spots of what is now not to be the Sleepy Hollow. I notice I had an invite in the mail come across my desk during the week to a funeral that is going to be held, I think it's on the 15th of July, to bury the ashes of Sleepy Hollow and the Pyramid Building Society.
Wow. Has this been brought about by the Geelong City Council?
It has,
City
mate.
Of Greater
They are
Geelong,
going
and now
to
they
have...
won't let you put signs up around the place because they are no longer unprofessional.
We shan't get into that. We shan't draw a line there.
Thank you very much.
Back to the centre of the ground. Ball goes up. Ford tries to take possession, does so, and a very, very good punch on there by the number 53, Strawn for the Belmont Lions. Comes out, a long kick down to the forward line of the Belmont Lions, but a very good mark taken by the delight himself in Paul Baker. He chips the ball out. Jimmy Onturk takes a chest mark, just slows things down, has a bit of a look around, looks for the lead there of Spong, and Spong takes a mark. Spong called quickly to pay on by Keating. Does so, but McLaughlin saw that coming, read it well, and came up and punched the ball over the boundary line, and we'll have a throw in.
Played very well, has McLaughlin, half-back there. His immediate opponent, Joel Hayes, hasn't had a big bearing on the game, so McLaughlin would be on points in front.
And calling the moves. Ball thrown in. Again, Ford gets it down. Nevada Cornwall looks to turn left, turns right, gets a quick kick over. Not taken very well there by the number 3. And but Nevada's brother Doug mops up, only to be met very heavily in a contest. Ball forms a pack and thrown out there by Newham, down to where Kelvin Keating tries to take possession. McLaughlin right on his hammer, pulls him off the play, and umpire says play on. Newham takes possession. There's a little bit of love-making going over on the half-forward flank, and it rolls over, and we will have a throw-in, and that might slow a few of the boys down and let them concentrate on the footy.
Cal Keating was pretty harshly done by, I felt, by the umpire.
Easily should have been a free kick.
Cornwall, that's Nevada. Throws it on his boot. The wobbly old punt up to the teeth of goal in front. Yeah, good strong mark. And I think you'll find it's the long-sleeved spearheading Paul Smith.
I think you're right.
The accurate one has done it again.
Oh, Ronald Dale, you're amazing.
He's kicked one. He's no more than 15 metres out, 45-degree angle. And a lovely kick at goal as Paul Smith kicks his second. And a very handy third goal for the Corio side. Moves them now to 3-3-21. They trail the Belmont Lions 6-6-42. Margin back to 21 points as we have well into time on. 28.5 minutes gone of the second quarter. But was by Beaumont's Pies and Cakes.
Just had one. Magnificent.
And don't forget the promoted trophy and clothing company for all your trophy and clothing requirements. Lots of sporting jackets, bags, etc.
Just pop over and see Pam.
Pam and
Don't worry about the other bloke.
David Buffy.
Don't worry about the other fella. Go and see the boss. I think the Devils are slowly but surely sneaking back into this game, Ronnie.
They are.
taking a bit more control in the centre of the ground through Cornwall, not playing a defensive role now. Ball goes up, quickly picked up there by Strawn, who punches it down. Povey tries very hard onto the left foot, gets it pushed out to where a fairly easy mark was dropped there by Havelberg. Goes to ground. Underneath it we have a Devil player, and he's been barrelled. And Shelley underneath the ball, pulling it back in to try and slow play down as the siren goes for half time, and we have Belmont Lions 6-6-42 presently leading the Devils at 3 goals 3-21.
Goal kickers for the Belmont Lions. Jason Smith with 2 very good goals in that second quarter. The only, I'd tell a lie, Paul Smith has also kicked 2 from Corio. Singles to Corey Povey, Ben Newham, Glenn Frost and Peter Havelberg. For the Devils, Paul Baker with 1, and of course Paul Smith with 2. Better players, Peter Walker in that second quarter of football.
Well, I think there was probably none better for the Lions than David McLaughlin. I thought he mastered the half-back line, took control, gave a few orders, yelling to his players to form a line, and none better than led by himself, punching the ball away when he had to. I thought he played very well. I thought Nutboom tried across the back line there. Chipping in and out was the coach in Mark Edwards, and Mickey Moore a few possessions as well, and I think they were there and abouts. And for the Devils, I think Cornwall leading by example. I think he's a class above a lot of the players running around in the GDFL, and it shows with the amount of time that he has to dispose of the ball. I thought Phil Boyle did a very, very good job, as did Paul Baker, and Jimmy Onturk. I thought he too was fairly instrumental. And again, whenever you see Cornwall lift his rate, Keating seems to do the same thing, and I'd give him a special mention too.
Okay, Pete, well, we'll be back with the action of that third and vital quarter. Thanks to Beaumont's Pies and Cakes for bringing us that second quarter, as the scoreboard does show at half-time. Belmont, twice as good as Corio at the minute, because they are 21 points ahead of Corio, who have kicked 21 points. 3-3-21, Corio, Belmont 6-6-42. Guest video 94.9 FM, bringing you the match of the day, GDFL footy, round 12, live here at